Well, it looks like we got our event we've all been waiting for. Halloween event is now live. You'll have to do an update, but once you do that, you'll be able to get into the game, and that's all there is to it. Halloween event is running. Now, it opened up, we got this letter from Killa to Tagilla, and as always, thank you to Midnight for translating this to our Discord. It reads like this. Young man, I found your sledgehammer. Are you good? What are you walking with over there? People also have been saying they've seen you very angry outside a factory. I don't like what's going on. It's either some devilry going on with the weather, or I feel sick out of nowhere. I'm getting nosebleeds, I'm hungry all the time, gun is jamming, scavs are being crazy and trying to pinch stray people. I also heard signaling fell into the wrong hands. Main thing is, do you know what this Halloween thing on the Tarkov website? Killa. So, what's up with all this? It's the Halloween event. And it's probably progressive. We're probably gonna get more stuff as time goes on. That's what BSG did last year. So as soon as I make this video, it's out of date, basically. More stuff is gonna come in, more stuff's gonna be discovered. So keep that in mind. But the overview for the now, we'll get through some of the stuff. I'm gonna put kind of the spoilers at the end of the video, kind of like where things are happening, spawn rates, stuff like that. So if you wanna be surprised, you don't want that ruined, skip that part of the video. If that's what you wanna know, that's where it's at. But just so you know, it's at the end. I'll call a spoiler alert, whatever you want to do, and we'll go through it. But first up, Tagilla is spawning on all maps. He has a scythe now instead of a hammer. Scythe is a big, think Grim Reaper stuff. Kind of cool. He spawns with different masks, but he also still spawns with the original equipment. Sometimes you'll have like a Grim Reaper thing, a goofy one of the Halloween masks, things like that. I also think his health has been buffed quite a bit. I was running offline raids, trying to just screw around and see what I did, and it took a lot to kill him, way more than usual, like 5, 6, 7 M61s to the chest to finally bring him down, so he's quite a bit tougher than he's been in the past. He also, interestingly enough, doesn't show up on thermals. I'm not sure quite what this means yet. The message from Killa kind of makes it sound like zombie stuff. I'm not totally sure. Either way, if you have a thermal, keep in mind that Tagilla will not show up. But make sure to let us know down in the comments if you run into any more interesting stuff with him. Glorious E, for example, was able to get Tagilla to be friendly with a green flare.
Oh, he's coming. Tagilla over here. That's him. Wait. They don't shoot me. They're not shooting. They're friendly now.
Now, I tried this in offline mode with a couple of other bosses to no success, but that might not mean anything. So again, let us know what you're seeing with the green flares and stuff. Also, make sure to go over to Glorious E's YouTube channel and his Twitch and check him out. Great content creator. Thanks to him for testing this stuff and showing it to us. Now, all the other scav bosses are still in raid. You'll run into Sturman, Rashala, all of those guys. They're still there. And you get random effects at the start of the raid. Now, these can be good and bad. Sometimes it's like a heavy bleed or the cultist toxin even, or down to really crazy stat buffs. I even saw reduced temperature, which is kind of the same as the SJ9, which means you won't show up on thermals as much, which I thought is interesting. And then a funny one, I had a scav that had distorted vision and he just kind of looked, it was like walking around drunk. It was kind of funny. There's tons of stuff. Let us know if you get any crazy ones. They're kind of cool. On top of that, food has a ton of changes to it, mostly like sweet stuff. Think juices, sugars, candies. They've got stat buffs, so take a look, see what you got there. Things like sugar can give you stamina so you can run farther, just all sorts of stuff in there. Cultists are spawning on all maps as well, except labs. Nice up to that is that the cultist poison is removed on death. You don't have to pay for it to remove it anymore. It persisted unless you paid therapists to remove it, which was really expensive. So that's cultist poison is removed upon death now, which wasn't normal. Scavs are also walking around with pumpkin heads again, which is super cool. It's kind of a jack-o'-lantern. It's not kind of, it is a jack-o'-lantern helmet. You can wear it. It has armor. It'll stop like shotgun rounds, but that's about it. But it makes a big yellow thing come out of your face. Spooky. It's kind of fun. And then new this wipe, we've got pumpkins, jack-o'-lantern little containers that are all over the maps. Factory had tons of them in all sorts of places. They are containers that you can open once you get out of raid, and they basically got food in them. There might be more stuff. If you get something else, make sure you let us know. But all I've gotten so far is, chocolate and juices and things like that. And then lastly, Killa mentioned this. Tarkov, escapefromtarkov.com/Halloween has this doomed timer that runs up on it. Once it gets to 666,666, not sure what the timer runs off of or what it is, but Every time it does that, the lights go off, and maybe some other stuff happens. We're not totally sure yet. Something to keep an eye on. We'll keep you posted as we get more information about that, but it's something you can go check out if you want. It just resets after each timer and just counts up again. The hideout also got a little bit of a temporary overhaul, if you will. Decorated for Halloween. You even got your own little mark circle over in the corner. And I swear to God, I'm hearing cultist voices when I'm in there, but I'm not 100% sure. I might just be losing my mind. So let me know if you get freaked out by some weird whisper when you're in your hideout like I have been getting. And then lastly, before we get into the spoiler stuff, scavs seem to be a little bit more aggro, but I'm not sure, honestly. Tarkov has been weird for me lately, so I could just be in a big baby about it. But just keep an eye out. Scavs seem to be a little bit more aggressive, like kind of charge you, come at you kind of aggressive. Now, spoiler territory. These are the specifics. These are the things that if you want to find stuff out yourself, please don't watch. But make sure you like and subscribe because I gave you a warning, and I'm giving the information anyways, whether for those that do want it. So a lot of this is courtesy of Logical Solutions and his website, Tarkov Changes, as well as guys on the Discord and various places in the community. I just kind of pulled stuff together. It's too many people to name because it comes from all over the place. I just kind of grab it and pull it so I can get it to you guys. So first off, Tagilla is on all maps with a spawn rate of somewhere between 20 and 35%. So for example, Interchange, he's 33%. He can spawn everywhere, kill spawns. Same thing, so all over the mall. Lighthouse, 30%. He's at the Chalets or the Lighthouse Island. Reserve is 33%. He's same spawns as Gluar. Shoreline, 35%. He's East and West Wings and Cottage Houses, so same thing as Sanitar. Wow, I can't believe I spaced that one out. Woods, 22%. It says Big Rocks, Red House, and Scav Bunker. I'm not sure what those exactly. Scav Bunker's easy. I'm not sure what Red House or Big Rocks are. Red House, I think, is the village by where the car extract is. That red house that's there, but I could be wrong. And then Big Rocks, who knows? It could be the sniper, the cultist circle up where the snipers are. It could be the rocks in the middle of like where checkpoint's at. Hard to say. So if you figure that out, let us know. Then on customs, he's 29% at Dorms, Stronghold, and Old Gas. Factory, he's 30% anywhere, so that's a pretty big buff. Labs, he's 33%, but only on floor 1 and 2. You won't see him in the basement. Now, cultists, they are on all maps except labs, of course. Interchange, they got a 20% spawn chance. They will be at Power Station. That's one of the more fun places to fight cultists, in my opinion, so that's where you can find them. Lighthouse, 20%. They're going to be at the Old House, Rocks, or the Bridge. So those 3 locations, not sure what those are at. I think it's the village, but let us know if you figure out where those are specifically at. Reserve, they have a 10% chance. Now, they've got to be in what looks like the underground bunker over by the trains where the cages are at. Also in the K buildings, kind of where Gluhar and those guys can spawn. And then the command bunker, which is where you turn the D2 bunker on. Woods, they have their normal spawns. They're at 30%, but they've also got Scav House. Again, the village by the car extract, I believe. Same kind of things as Tagilla. Not 100% sure. Might be the med outpost, but let us know as you run into them on Woods. And Factory, they can kind of spawn all over, but mostly the tunnels, and they tend to run around. So even if they spawn in the tunnels and they're chasing people or whatever, you'll see them, and it's spooky as hell because they'll go flying across your screen and no noise, and all of a sudden you realize there's cultists, and then you get stabbed and you die. At least that's been my experience. And then lastly, on customs, they got 20%. I think they have their old spawns, but they're also at New Gas and Old Gas, and then possibly Military Checkpoint, and even the Crossroads extract. So if you're going over there to extract, be careful. You might run into cultists as you're trying to get out of the map. But that's pretty much it for today. As we get more information, and I'm sure more stuff will come, we'll keep you guys posted. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys get a chance to enjoy the event. Wish you the best of luck on your raids, and we'll see you in Tarkov.